Hello, my YouTube friends. We are back with another video, and it seems that we have some very friendly engineers on this layout, giving people rides in the cab, especially when management is not looking. And here we have another opportunity to do a complete lap of the Waterkloof HO scale South African Railways layout. And we have hopped in the cab with the engineer, and we are now departing the main station of Waterkloof, and we are rounding the curve to the drawbridge across the garage door. And the scene you see here to the left is the dispatchers panel, where the signals and the mainline turnouts are controlled. And as we exit the drawbridge, we enter into Aloes, which is one of the industrial centers with a car factory, as you can see from the auto racks or auto carriers on the right-hand side, and then also the supply train with a container, some auto frames, and some coiled steel. And this factory even sports its own little 040 steam switch engine, and it also has a fuel tank for testing the vehicles and for lubricating oils, and also CUPP cement is situated in Aloes. As we leave Aloes, we start to round the S-curve, and behind, or as we exit the S-curve, we are behind East London Harbour. This was one of the first areas that was actually completed when I built this layout. And as we round the other corner, we are crossing over the main line, and we are heading up the incline towards the upper level. This incline is hidden behind the Waterkloof backdrop. So on the left-hand side is the back of the backdrop, and that backdrop is actually the city of Johannesburg. Here we exit the tunnel, and we are now climbing the, shall we say, L girder bridge or aluminium angle. I don't want to call it iron, angle aluminium that spans between the upper and lower level. And here we are entering into power with the power station on the right, staging tracks, and then the signature scene, which is this huge rock face for a few mountaineers. And this part of the layout will be under wire eventually. I'm still busy 3D printing some of the masts, and as I finish printing, they will be installed. You can see in Bloemfontein, which is the next station, there are some masts just temporarily placed to get the idea of where they need to be and how tall they need to be. And there we have the indication that we will be proceeding on the main line. And we are rounding the curve into the main line, passing beyond all the passenger platforms, and seeing the Suburban on the left and two passenger trains in platform 1 and 2. As we exit Bloemfontein, we pass behind the grain silo and the fruit packers. You can see the semaphore signal in the upper quadrant position giving us a green indication. And then we enter into Vlakteplaas, the little Karoo station with a Cape Dutch style station building. And here we are going past the exit signal, giving a green indication also in the upper quadrant. And then we are now going on to the aluminium girder or L shape again, and this time we are descending into the lower level, and we are passing behind the Aloes backdrop this time. And these backdrops incidentally are removable in case there is a derailment on the straight or something jams or whatever, but the track is accessible by removing the backdrop. Here we are in the S-curve again, the only place where it looks like it's a double main line, but it is actually a single main line. The two tracks are just running parallel to each other as it is a folded figure 8. And here we pass Bruce's Engineering on the way into Waterkloof where we started. But we started in platform 1. Now we are heading into platform 2, slowing down the station limit, and then we will come to a halt at the end of the platform and wait for a train or two that we need to cross. So as we are waiting, the first train that we need to cross is the Trans-Karoo, comes into platform 1 headed by a 5E electric unit, and it is in the orange livery. You can see the old Lima Trans-Karoo coaches, not very well detailed, but they were the only South African coaches that were available at the time. And here we see the train coming in for a second time. It may have just passed and done a lap and coming back in again. Nice and steady and slow, and stops in the platform. Then we move the locomotive a little bit out of the way and we see the little steam engine from the car factory bringing a train through to the harbour, but it has to pass through Waterkloof in order to get to the harbour. And there we can see the steel coils and the frames, etc., etc., all being taken to the harbour. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and share it with your friends.